Hi guys, alright, quick update for Bitcoin. So let's have a look at a few things. Just to let you guys know, if you guys are interested, we're allowing some more spots here because the demand is so high. I don't want too many on this preliminary sort of sending out of the newsletter. If you've already signed up, make sure you do give us feedback. You've got my email address. There's literally no point in doing this unless we get feedback on the language, on the layout, on the kind of markets that we've covered. Please do give us feedback. So we'll allow another 5 or 6 people to jump on. So just go to the website. We're planning on sending it out on Saturday by 6 p.m. And as I said, if you've already signed up or you're going to sign up, please do give us feedback. You've got my email address. These sort of things don't really work without feedback. And obviously, if the feedback's good, we'll continue to do it. If not, then we'll just call it a day. So that's why I've purposely done it at the price that I have done, and to make it a weekly thing. So it would be very easy to just cancel it. But hopefully people will find it useful. I might change the name to Middle Class Hero Weekly Newsletter, because really that's the market that we're trying to aim at. These average Joeys on the street who have got 10, 20k of disposable income, and they listen to the Financial Times and CNBC, and then end up losing all their money. I was going to use a different Trader Dante phrase there, but I chose not to. But I'm sure you guys who listen to the man, the myth, the legend Dante, you know what phrase I was going to use there. So this is everything that we're going to cover. That's my email address to give me feedback. I think some of you are a little bit lost with what's an EU country and what's not. So Norway, last time I checked, wasn't an EU country. So some of you guys a little bit confused there. So we just need to get our thinking caps on. Norway is not an EU country, hence the rest of the world. We all know the EU won't be here in about 12 months' time. That's why the UK's getting off before crap hits the fan. But for right now, we're all one big happy family. So Norway is not a EU country. So let's get some thinking caps on, yeah. Really good. Twitter just went above 4,808 followers, so I better just tweet that out, actually. Let me just tweet that out. What was that? 4,808 followers. Thank you. The big 4808. So thanks for that. I'll give another update once I get above 4,810. So we've got a few snippets here. So this was one article which I was writing on the Tepocalypse. I'm covering quite a few different things, and then Waves is going to give his take on educational pitchfork. So yeah, should be good. We're going to be covering quite a few things. I think this first one's going to run to about 5 or 6 pages. And as I said, please do give us feedback. If it's something that you guys want to continue to have, then let us know, and if not, we'll just call it a day. But honestly, between now and Christmas, going to get very, very busy now, as markets are about to really turn on a dime. So there's going to be a lot of trading opportunities, so might not get time to do regular YouTube videos, hence why we need to articulate ourselves in a different format. And besides, if it's a PDF, it's always a good reference point at the start of the week and at the end of the week. So yeah, so that's it really. So if you want to join, just go on to the description below, click on the link. As I said, we'll accept 5 or 6 more. Please figure out what countries you're in. There's a couple of you guys in the Norway, in Ukraine, a little bit lost, I think. But otherwise, let's go into Bitcoin. So there's no signs of any altcoin rally right now. We're waiting for this dominance to sort of tail off. Likely we're going to get a significant altcoin rally pretty soon. September the 22nd will be the next low, Fibonacci time-wise. I saw here April we got a pump, September, October we got a pump sort of last year as well. So it's clear that twice a year the altcoins do have quite a good pump. But for right now, Bitcoin is still taking all of the credit. So this market cap will go down to 91, and this market cap will go down towards this high of 156. I mean, that is quite amazing. So from 741 207. So yeah, that's what you get for listening to all those people I told you guys not to listen to all those months ago now. It seems like yesterday when I did that video warning all of you guys, and now what? You're all down 90%. So maybe a lot of you middle class heroes should buy the newsletter. I'm really thinking of changing this name to Middle Class Heroes. It's not really going to work without that. Let me just check my Twitter. Yeah, 5. Yes, I'm liking that. I'm at 410. No, I'm not at 410. If I get to 4810, I'll have to just tweet that. Again, I like to give regular updates on my Twitter account. Okay, so Bitcoin. Not much else to be said. After a volatile week, you do expect some sideways consolidation, as I said, basically 10 days ago. This is now an inside candle. Very, very poor bullish effort. No one's believing this altcoin rally. Old saying on Wall Street, which I always share, which is first we tire them out, then we shake them out. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have already been shaken out and you're getting tired out, but there's still one more big shakeout to go. So a lot of BitMEX manipulation from what I've seen in the last 48 hours. So make of that what you will. Very manipulated market. As this market cap goes lower and lower, it's going to be easier and easier to manipulate by the very few people. So bit of a shame really, because the average guy doesn't really they're always on the wrong side of the move. So short term, yeah, I mean, there's just not much to be said. It looks as though it's just forming a bear flag now. This is looking like a very, very bearish setup. When things just get very, very quiet before a major support level, they could easily just start rolling over here. So still, it's not a good time to be investing in this. I do expect a markdown, and then all crap's going to break loose. So next Monday is a summer bank holiday in the UK, and then Labour Day is on the 3rd. So today and tomorrow might not be so volatile, and then we'll have to wait and see next week. But that volatility will start to make its move up. Let's just have a quick look at, well, there's not much to see in the altcoins, to be honest. They're all not really doing much. So expect much lower targets. And if you go to my Twitter, I've done all my long-term targets really. They're all here somewhere, so just have a look. I'm sure they're here somewhere if you guys can go far back enough. I've done all my major targets for all the coins. Yeah, here. So this is major targets, which I said. So 2496. Sorry, that was the first target, but then I did a second tweet with the second target. So let me just find that tweet. There's Anton Creel, the boss. Okay, I can't find it. That's annoying. Okay, I can't seem to find my other targets, but they're definitely there somewhere. If you just have a look down, all my targets are there. But we are expecting lower prices here. So Litecoin, yeah, I mean, we're expecting here, aren't we? 30, and then potentially it's gonna find some support here. So that would be a very good time to buy, because it's never really tested this level since, well, a year ago. So it's doing a massive test of that level. So that should definitely hold on Litecoin. So that might be a good buying opportunity. But once again, you are buying against the trend. The trend is still down. I like Trade Devil's video on XVG. I thought that was a good laugh. He's got support at 0. So that was a good laugh. Really enjoyed that one. So that really made me laugh. Don't know what's up with the Bittrex chart here. Where's Ripple gone? Don't know what's going on here. Where's Ripple? Is it here? Yeah, don't know what's happened to my Ripple Bittrex. It's almost as if it's gone off Bittrex. Have I missed something there? So yeah, I really enjoyed that video. He said, I mean, I've got it going down to 0.165. but there was something along the lines of there's very strong support at 0. So let me just mark off 0. Actually, yeah, I'll just mark off 0. So yeah, 0 is about there. So if XRP doesn't hold here, it's going to go to 0. So that's a great buying opportunity, isn't it? If you're crazy. So yeah, not much else to be said on the altcoin. So not much else to be said. I'm not going to be jumping in right now. I think there's still lower, more cheaper prices to go. Then we'll get some sort of rally. So yeah, that's Bitcoin. Let's have a look at the major markets, the more adult markets. Nasdaq still doing its thing. The Qs, SQs, the VIX is low. DJT. Right, so let's have a look at DJT. It's following a bit of a weekly doji here, which is shooting star action, which is obviously very bearish. We've got an engulfing. Today's Thursday, I believe, isn't it? So it's now crossed below the 8 EMA. So you want to be watching this. DJT will always give you a signal as to what's going to happen to the Dow. If you look here, DJT peaked on 16th of January. And the Dow, this is when I was telling the group, you must be crazy to be in DJT at this time. And the Dow and DJI on the 26th, so it was 10 days lagging. That's from the Dow theory. So these are the kind of things we'll be discussing more on the newsletter, really, because it's a lot easier to articulate with diagrams and words, I think. But yeah, that's very interesting how DJT is calling it a day. So yeah, I suppose there's divergence there as well. But that weekly hammer is very, very bearish. That's not a good setup, that. So next week could potentially be fireworks. Next Tuesday. That is not good. If that candle finishes red tomorrow, that's very, very bearish. VIX is still making a higher low. So that's fine. VIX is not going to go towards 10. You're not going to see 10 for a very long time in the VIX. VIX is just making a higher low, which is fine. So it's just going to grind here, and you want to be watching the VIX for a move up. SQs, inverted Qs, are still not making that lower low. So there's clearly money still in there. Nasdaq also forming a daily hammer here. So I mean, the Nasdaq chart looks so horrible. There's just nothing bullish about this whatsoever. Look at the entire state of this candle is just a complete mess. Any minute the Nasdaq could just roll over. It looks absolutely horrible. It's just not a good chart. It's the worst out of all of them. Apple consolidating might still move higher, but its time is limited. I'll be covering Apple on the newsletter. I'll be giving my sort of targets for Apple. So yeah, but potentially here, but it could roll over at any time here. And once Apple goes, that's it. That's the world economy gone. Quite amazing, really, how our lives have been, how our lives are controlled by central bank manipulation and iPhones. It's fascinating, isn't it? Okay, indices, forex pairs, forget forex. Oil might go higher. Gold, we'll cover that on the weekend. In the thing. Where's the S&P? Here we go. Here's the beast, the S&P. Okay, so daily chart. Yeah, looking a bit dodgy there, isn't it? So wants to go to new highs, but it looks as though it's tailing off. So it's definitely an ending diagonal pattern. This is definitely ending diagonal. Like, there's just no volume up here. It's just going to roll over at any time here. There's just no conviction in this move. Volume's tailing off. A, B, C, D. That would be the A. That would be the running flat B. And now it's just working its E wave. So very limited time left, and shorts are going to start tailing that. So SDAO inverted ETFs. So they faked the low, shook everyone out, and now it looks as though they're going higher. So that's something to watch. That may form a weekly hammer as well, which yeah, it is forming a weekly hammer. So It's funny how they start to accumulate right before major bank holidays. It's quite funny how that happens when no one's watching. But I've been around long enough to watch what they do. And also the 3 times bear ETF. Potentially money. Yeah, I mean, you've got to be careful with these. You don't want to get into them too early. But I just look at them from purely a monetary perspective, try to figure out where the money's coming in. Bit of divergence there, so it looks as though that wants to want a bit of a hammer. So yeah, September's going to be interesting. You can make a year's worth of income in your trading career just in September, frankly. So yeah, and the bond market is at 15 pips between the 30 and the 10. So that inversion will happen probably before the end of the year, I reckon. Almost certainly. So yeah, should be interesting in the run up now to Christmas with the elections and the politics, the state of the S&P, the dollar index, emerging markets. Things are about to get very, very volatile, and then the whole of next year is going to be really, really rocky, I think. As well the year after that and the year after that. So very, very interesting. Anyway, I'll wrap it up there. So if you guys are interested, there's in our Middle Class Heroes newsletter. Just jump on. Make sure you have enough of an IQ to figure out which country you're from, because that always helps. You know, that's it's never a bad idea to have some IQ. And yeah, I'll leave it there. And am I at 4? Disappointed there, really. I thought in the state of this video I would have got to 48110. No, still not a 4810. But as soon as I do, I'll be posting another tweet, because that's what I do. Anyway, I'll wrap it up there. Good luck to you guys. And for those on the newsletter, you'll be getting the first newsletter, so good luck, and please do give us feedback, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and we'll continue to do it. But please do give us feedback. It's a very, very big part of it, because these kind of things with the newsletters especially, there's no way to really know if it's worked as such without the feedback. So please do give us feedback. Anyway, I'll wrap it up there. Good luck to you guys, and I'll catch you guys soon.